Welcome to our podcast, a short deep dive into the stories behind pop culture phenomena. I'm Oscar.
And I'm Joy. Today, how Five Nights at Freddy's went from a solo indie game to a multimedia franchise, games, books, and even film.
Let's start at the beginning, the creator and the spark.
Five Nights at Freddy's was created by Scott Cawthon, an independent developer who released the first game in 2014. The premise was simple: sit in a security office and survive 5 nights against animatronic characters.
What made it stick was the atmosphere and tight mechanics, but also the human story behind the game's creation. Scott had been working on small projects and had a design sensibility that blended childlike mascots with unsettling behavior, which became the core aesthetics of FNAF.
That contrasts playful visuals with ominous implications is a signature that made the game shareable and memorable.
The game exploded via Let's Play, videos, and reaction streams. Content creators found the jumpscares and mystery perfect for content, which amplified visibility overnight.
The community did more than watch. Fans dug into clues, theories, and lore, turning the franchise into a collaborative puzzle. That fan engagement creates sustaining interest beyond the initial gameplay loop.
The games didn't follow a linear story, but rather were puzzles that needed to be solved by the community. Channels like The Game Theories tried to put all the pieces together to create a coherent story.
At first, the history, although a little confusing, could be understood as complete history, but everything changed when Scott launched FNAF 4 in 2015. A game that really confused the community that had certain ideas about the lore. From then on, the history will become more confusing and complex. Although there were always people trying to put pieces together to explain the things that happened within the history.
The franchise moved into novels and graphic formats, which allowed for different storytellings and approaches. Books offered more explicit narratives while preserving the franchise's eerie tone.
Those adaptations broadened the audience. Readers who hadn't played the games could encounter the world through prose and collectibles, deepening intellectual property's reach. The books also gave the creator a chance to shape canon in ways the games left ambiguous.
Although there have always been different media and adaptations, the most important thing has always been the games and the story, and it is here that we will try to give you a brief explanation about it.
William Afton and Henry Emily opened a restaurant around the early 1970s, called Fredbear's Family Dinner, which quickly grew into a restaurant chain known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It began in 1983 under the company Fazbear Entertainment. At some point, both of them left the company and an unknown individual took over as CEO.
William was secretly a serial killer who used mascot costumes to lure, kidnap, and murder children. His motives are unknown, although it's widely speculated that he did in the pursuit of immortality, experimented with the paranormal and haunted metal known as Remnant, which he created through his killings.
His first victim was Charlotte Emily, Henry's daughter. She became the puppet, a spirit who protected and helped awaken the other souls.
In 1983, William's youngest son also died in an accident caused by his older brother, Michael. The younger son's soul ended up inhabiting Golden Freddy.
In 1985, William murdered 2 children, and later 3 more were linked to the same case, known as the Missing Children Incident or MCI. He was arrested but released due to lack of evidence. 4 of those children, Gabriel, Susie, little Jeremy, and Fritz, went on to Haunted Freddy, Bunny, Chica, and Foxy, respectively. The 5th child, Cassidy, became Golden Freddy alongside William's youngest son.
In 1987, William disguised himself as a security guard in a new pizzeria and killed 5 more children, whose souls possessed the toy animatronics. This incident led to the infamous Bite of 87.
In 1993, Mike worked a night shift at the original Haunted Freddy's. Later that year, the restaurant closed down and the company went bankrupt. Mike then began having nightmares about the place and his brother's death, likely of paranormal origin.
After this event, Mike has one more mission that his father left him, since he had an underground where Mike's younger sister was trapped in one of the animatronic suits. Mike had to go rescue her. After several nights trying to free her, he falls into a trap, which turns him into a zombie. This makes him now seek revenge on his father.
At some point, William returned to the original Freddy's to destroy the 4 haunted animatronics. But the ghost manifests. Fearing for his life, he hid inside the same spirit-locked suite he had once used to commit murders. However, because the ceiling was leaking, the suite malfunctioned and crushing him into death. He remained trapped and tormented inside it.
About 30 years after his death, William was found and placed in a cheap horror attraction based on the urban legends of Freddy's, without anyone realizing he was still inside the suit. After several nights, the building caught fire and William escaped. And this is just a brief summary of events. These stories show may or may not be the true story, as the community always comes across new things or clues that can shatter years of theories. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we'll see you next Thursday for more interesting stories from internet.